The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, the setting for the Mickey Thompson Off-Road Grand Prix. Here's the course that's been built inside the Rose Bowl. 6 turns, 5 jumps ranging from 3 to 4 feet in height, the tallest at the start-finish line, and then the moguls, the rhythm section of 2-foot bumps down through the middle. The starting order, front 2 rows are inverted. Ron Pierce, John Gerst is up front. In row number 2, the quick qualifiers, Terry Peterson and Don Archibald. All starts are inverted, and they draw in the morning of the event whether they'll invert 0, 2, or 3 rows. The drivers don't know until they line up, so they can't sandbag to get a front row spot. The front 2 rows inverted, and they're off. Over the first jump, and immediately trouble on the 4th starter, Don Archibald. Well, everybody bumps and crushes their way past, but Archibald's machine sits. While up front, Ron Pierce takes off with a lead. Terry Peterson nips into second at number 17. John Gerst is third. Joe Price is fourth. Alan Yaros runs in the 5th spot. And down through the rhythm section, they go bouncing, and one machine gets bounced right into the fence. Peterson, Pierce, Gerstges, and Yaros, the front 4. As they break down the back straightaway, over this jump in the short chute, and back to the front straightaway. Peterson the leader. Ron Pierce, who races midgets at Ascot Park, riding in second. And back and rolling again, John Gerstges is third. Joe Price running in the 5th position in number 68. All these vehicles Honda Odyssey based. But from there are 3 different chassis manufacturers who kind of spread things around. Price in heavy traffic and caught against the wall. One thing separates Joe Price from many of these campaigners: when he climbs out of his vehicle, it's into a wheelchair.
I used to race motorcycles about 8 years ago, and then I broke my back and had to quit. And then I started racing these about 2 years ago.
Joe, did you have to make any changes to the vehicle to suit your needs?
No, the only difference, I have my legs strapped down, and that's the only difference between me and anybody else. You know, but the car's set up the same and has the same controls, so no problem. There's no shifting, it's automatic. Any of the other cars, there'd be gear shifting, I couldn't do it. You know, no clutches, no foot pedal type of clutches, so it's no problem.
Joe, what's the appeal of all this for you? You just couldn't get racing out of your system?
No, actually, it keeps me in good shape. You know, before, like when I wasn't racing, I didn't do anything. I was like a couch potato. You know, now it keeps me busy in the garage working on it, and I think it keeps me in shape, where before I was just kind of deteriorating, you know. So, no, it's good for me. It really is.
Joe Price, seen here in pre-race working on his car, but once he hops in that machine, he's on an equal footing with the other competitors. Terry Peterson out in front in the black number 17, heading through the rhythm section. That's Ron Pierce, midget driver. Well, not really a midget driver. He drives midgets, okay? And moving up is Alan Yaros, number 28 there, the yellow and red machine, putting the move on Pierce. So Yaros up to second, big lead for Terry Peterson. Peterson not that well up in the point standings, and comes in after a second place in the Houston Astrodome in the last event in this series that was won by Chuck Parker. Battling for position is Gerstges in number 7. Trying to move up on the 48 of Jim Cook, and right with him and taking the spot away is Rory Halladay in number 4. Back with the leader, Peterson, and he has a straightaway and 2 jumps on the second place machine. That's now number 28, Alan Yaros. These racers all have fully independent suspensions, disc brakes, automatic centrifugal clutches, and a super-tuned 360cc motor. But the action is not short-changed, even though the cars are small. Ready to race? Figure $11,000 to $12,000. Number 48, Jim Cook, rolling along in the top 5 there, despite heavy pursuit from number 4, Rory Halladay. Last lap for the leader, Terry Peterson. Peterson on a Briggs-built chassis. Those machines took the top 5 at Houston. H&R and Triple E chassis make up the balance of the field. And almost getting into lapping cars is Peterson. who appears on the way to another victory and perhaps a move up from his 8th place in the point standings. Heat races and qualifying award points, as do the feature and bonus points for passing cars during the event. Peterson, the winner. Terry Peterson. There's Kathy Pellandini's pink machine a lap down, and here's the battle for second, right to the stripe. 28 Alan Yaros holds off Jim Cook, and the winner's already out of his car and with Rick DeBrule.
Well, Terry Peterson, the winner tonight, climbing out of his car. You can see he's a happy man, waving to the crowd, hopping out, and of course, he gets the victory hug. I think that's what he's been waiting all night for. Terry, you gave everybody a driving lesson tonight. When you get that big of a lead, what starts to go through your mind? Do you start to worry a little bit about what you might do wrong?
No, I was looking for more passing points. I wanted to lap a couple of guys.
So you were thinking about running hard?
I was until the last corner, and it got a little too crazy, so I backed off.
And by winning this, it gives you the point lead?
Yes, it does. Gives me a good margin.
Terry Peterson, the winner tonight. We'll be back with more right after this.